You guys, where I'm at is 6:27 a.m. and something has been on my heart. Not just my heart, my mind. Yesterday I did a read on Libras, right? And I kept hearing to talk about Donald Trump. Okay. Who is this man, Donald Trump? Now, it's interesting is I did a read on Donald Trump and I can't find the read on Donald Trump. Okay, I've did a read on a lot of people. I have predicted a lot of things. Now, when I have visions, okay, um, discernment, you get it in your dreams. A lot of times it's in your dream state. Sometimes it's in your waking state, right? And you can see ahead. And I always say past, present, or future, right? So I asked myself, who is this man, Donald Trump? You guys, I'm not using no cards, okay? I'm not using the cards. I don't have to use cards. I use them as a tool. Okay, a tool. It helps me. Okay, the shells help me, right? But I'm not doing none of that. Okay, and I sit here and I think about life itself, right? And I'm 44. This is very significant. Okay, I'm 44, right? Donald Trump became the president of the United States at the age of 44, right? The 44th president, and he will be the 45th. Okay. Now I ask myself, why do we, okay, as Americans, okay, and I'm going to say this because I'm proud to be American, right? I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of the freedoms that we have, right? Until they take our freedoms away, right? Liberty, justice for all, right? So when I look at this, we know there's no liberty and we know there's no justice for all, right? Because this system, this beast system, okay, because we're dealing with beasts. We're not even dealing with human beings, okay? So first we have to acknowledge we're not dealing with human beings, okay? And we're worshiping men as gods. This is bothering. This is troubling to me, okay? Um in technology, if you think about it, you can't go nowhere without your phone, okay? So I asked myself, what is the mark of the beast? Okay? Because if you look at it in biblical texts, right? It's on your arm and your forehead, right? Now, nobody knows what the mark of the beast is, right? But I can tell you one thing. A lot of people out here are distracted of what's really going on, okay? Because of the technology. Yes, technology. Okay. You can't live off of technology. You can't drink off of technology. Okay. A lot of people, um, now if you think about the government itself, it reminds me um of the Roman government. 'Cause a lot of things that we put in place, okay, the system, right? And it's interesting the way the system even is set up because if we don't have a system, we would have chaos. Because I see chaos. Okay. I see chaos in front of us, you guys. It's seriously chaos. I'm also seeing chaos in the metaphysical, the spiritual realm. Okay, chaos, yes. Fighting. Okay. Now, we have elected officials that we elect in, right? Now, I never thought about putting my name on the ballot. Okay, my own name on the damn ballot. Okay, this is how awoke I am. Okay, now Donald Trump, it was the 44th president. I'm 44. Okay, which he had a hat on yesterday that I thought was very interesting, and he put 45th president. Okay, this man knows he's going to be the 45th president of the United States of America, right? So I look at it and I'm like, okay, we vote these people in, right? And look at this world, how divided we are, okay? Because of two or three different parties, okay? But it's all a distraction. It's all a distraction. Because if we were really focused and really spiritually awoke out here of what's really going on, okay, we wouldn't be so distracted, okay, and we would be speaking the truth, okay. There's a card that I kept seeing, and it was a yellow card, and it said, "Speak your truth." Okay, speak your truth. Now this card been laying on the top of my deck, was laying on my desk before I moved. Okay, so I know this was a definitely message for me, right, to speak my truth, right. I'm just a messenger. Okay, that's all I am. I'm the messenger. That's it. The messenger of light. That's what you want to call me. Okay? The messenger. Um, but I noticed yesterday on Donald Trump's hat, he had the number 45. Now, we know he was the 45th president. Now, I'm going to say this, you guys, and I'm going to speak my truth. Okay? When we vote, we have the right to vote, okay? To put somebody into office to represent us, in our best interests, right? Our best interests, what's best for us, right? So we look at it, the Congress is set up like the Roman Senate, right? So we go back into time, okay? Because I'm really starting to believe, okay, time traveling is real. Okay, yes, I may sound crazy, guys. Time traveling is definitely real. Okay, seen it from my own eyes. Okay, um, when John F. Kennedy got shot. Okay, there is a video out of John F. Kennedy when he got shot. Now, what was so interesting in the video, um, and I also see a CIA file on this. Okay, there was a lady. If you look at the video, okay, um, she had a red um coat. Okay, now it's interesting how this is intertwining, okay? Because allegedly there was somebody that was arrested for John F. Kennedy's assassination, right? But that's not what I'm seeing in the metaphysical, okay? Um, the man that shot John F. Kennedy was not the person that shot John F. Kennedy, okay? John F. Kennedy was shot at a close range, okay? Now, what was so interesting, I remember seeing the video and the film, and I was a child, okay? I seen this later in life. And what stood out to me was the red woman in the red. Okay, she had red on. Okay, red. Okay, red. It was a red coat. It kind of looked like a raincoat, right? But out of everybody there, I feel like we're on a stage, okay, and we're being played as puppets. Okay, the stage is being um like we're on a stage and everybody's positioned where they need to be positioned. Okay. So with John F. Kennedy, the lady that had the red coat on, it looked like a raincoat. Okay. I believe that was the person who shot John F. Kennedy. Okay. Um, for legit purposes. And it's bringing me back to John F. Kennedy for a reason. Okay. For a reason. And I'm going to explain why. This lady, okay, I don't even know if she was a lady. Okay? All I know is she had red on. And if you see in the picture on the video, she looked like she was from this time. Okay, this time, present, okay, future, not the past. Okay, when the actual shooting happened. Okay. Now, was she a time traveler? Or was he a time traveler dressed as a woman? Okay. Okay, so let me get to Donald J. Trump. Okay. Now, Donald Trump, okay, I think it's Donald J. Trump. Okay, Donald Trump. I want to tell you something. This man is not a politician. This man is a businessman. There's a difference here. Okay. Um, and we're voting these people in, and our economy is so fucked up. Like, you guys fucked up. What I have seen, okay, what I have seen, okay, driving from Pennsylvania to Florida, I've never seen in my life. And this time, the drive that I took was very different. Okay, very, very different. The reason why is because I felt everything. Okay, like times five. Okay. And what I was noticing was um, people were not moving like they used to move. And what I mean is our economy. Okay, our economy is um, I don't even know what to call it anymore. Okay. Um, our economy is fucked up. Okay. Um, and people, and it's crazy because I'm seeing all aspects of it. Okay. I also went to this mall. It was like International Mall, and people were just shopping, buying things, and it was like it was all staged. Okay, because people were smiling, people weren't smiling. It was like people were like programmed. Okay, programmed. Like I can't explain it. There was no emotion. Okay, no emotion. People were like puppets. There was no emotion attached to people. Okay. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Am I the only one seeing this? Am I the only one feeling this? Okay. um, but it was interesting because when I was driving here, um, I seen so much and it was very disturbing what I was actually seeing. Okay. Um I seen trees being burnt down for people to have property. My daughter seen a actual bear. Okay, a bear, bear, a bear, a black bear. Okay, and that was symbolic. Okay, so I'm like, what is going on? Okay, so anyways, so let me get back to Donald Trump. So he's gonna be charged, and I did this video, but I keep going to John F. Kennedy, right? And I'm gonna explain why. Is because that lady in that red coat, okay, the red coat. I feel like she was a time traveler. Okay. This is what I'm getting. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. Um, so John F. Kennedy was shot at close range. So whoever shot John F. Kennedy was not the person that shot John F. Kennedy. Okay. And that this is for entertainment purposes, but use discernment out here. Okay. But also our technology is distracting us. Okay, because nobody is showing emotion anymore. Okay. And it's kind of weird because I feel like I'm in a stimulation. Okay. simulation where everything is staged, okay? And people are staged, um, people are staged, and it's bizarre. It's bizarre as hell, you guys, okay? But anyways, and I'm just walking through it, and there's people that are just placed there, okay? If that makes any sense, okay? But anyways, just it's just weird, bizarre, okay? Very freaking bizarre energy that's happening out here, okay? Um, but let's talk about Donald Trump. So, anyways, he had a hat on. Now, I'm 44. He was the 44th president, right? On the hat, you guys, I pay attention to detail, very detailed, okay? When you're aware and you're woke, okay, and you have true discernment out here, you're going to pay attention to detail, okay? Because detail is just going to shine on you, okay? When your eyes are open, okay? So yesterday I seen a hat, and Donald Trump had a hat that had 45. Now, the elections are rigged, okay? They are rigged for entertainment purposes, okay? They are rigged, you guys, okay? So he was making a statement. Okay, his statement was what he was making was he is going to be the 45th president of the United States. Okay, he's already saying it. He's already claiming it. Okay, he already knows it. Okay, so today is April 4th, 2023. Now, Donald Trump is charged with indictment. Now, I did a read on Donald Trump. Okay, what I was picking up on the read was Donald Trump was being blackmailed. Okay, he's being blackmailed. Okay, now I feel like he's being blackmailed by two identities. One is that porn star Stormy Daniels. Okay, she was milking the cow. Okay, fat ass cow. But Donald Trump is fat. I don't like to look at him. I call him the orange man. Okay, the orange man. The roly poly. Okay. Um, and also the DA of New York. Okay, has it out for Donald Trump because of money. Okay, money. I feel like there's a back, like you know how you go through the back door of somebody's house and you do a deal. Okay, they wanted him to do a deal. Okay, and he said no. Okay, a back door deal. Okay, and they couldn't milk him. Okay, so today Donald Trump is being charged with a formal charge of indictment. Okay, the charge of indictment, if you Google indictment itself, right? A formal charge or accusing of a serious crime, an indictment for conspiracy. Okay, now we look at conspiracy. Okay, so it also indicates it serves to illustrate that a system or situation is bad and deserves to be um, commanded. Okay. This rapid escalation crime figures are indictment of our society. Okay, so we know that he's going in front of a judge. Donald Trump is in New York City right now, and he's going to be going in front of a judge for indictment. Okay, you guys, I did a read on this man. Okay, I did a read on Donald Trump. What I was seeing on the spiritual realm, the metaphysical, is he was being blackmailed. Okay, blackmailed. Now, is this man completely innocent? No, he's not. Okay. Nobody, no politician hands are clean. Okay. None. Okay. Let me say that one more time. No politician hands are clean. None. Okay. I don't care who they are. They're not, their hands are not clean. Okay. There's, if anything, okay, if anything, um, the we put these people in office, okay? We pay for them to sit wherever they sit at, okay, to pass bills, okay? Now, we know our economy right now, we are not, as we know it, okay, supposed to be, as we know it, we're in a recession. Okay, we're not in a recession. Okay, we're in a depression. The reason why I say we're in a depression is because of the gas prices, the food prices, the housing prices, okay, the taxation, okay, the taxation. Yes, the taxation is real, okay. You guys, people are living in their cars, okay. People are downsizing. When I was coming from Pennsylvania to Florida, okay, I seen so many people in RVs. Okay, RVs and what do you call those? And I told my daughter, I was like, we might need to start doing that because it saves on money. You can buy an RV, you can buy whatever, and you can stay at these sites. And I mean, when I was looking at properties, you guys, I'm talking about rental properties, even the housing. We're in a housing crisis and nobody's talking about it. I don't see it on no news channel. Okay. But everybody's talking about Donald Trump. Okay. And nobody's talking about the housing crisis or the food crisis. Okay. The food crisis. Yes, there's a food crisis out here. A homeless crisis. A homeless crisis. So a lot of homeless people out here. Okay. And it's so interesting because nobody's talking about it. Nobody. I don't hear no politician talking about it. Okay. Um, and people are getting up going to work every day and they're still not able to pay their bills. I mean, you guys, where's the American dream? Okay. Now, what I see in the future too, and I've been saying this to all my friends, if I can scream it out to the universe, the ethers, I've been saying this. People are not listening and people are not taking heed. Um, you guys, I was in my room. This is before I moved. You guys, I'm getting true discernment out here, okay? And I was led, I kept hearing a place to move to. And I'm like, why am I keep hearing this place? Okay, this is not even the place where I'm at right now, the destination. Okay. And I was laying on my bed, was sitting on my bed, and I kept hearing this place because I was like, it kept telling me it was my ancestors, my angels, to go to this place. And I'm like, why this place? I've never even been there, you guys. Okay. But I will get to that story another day. Okay. And I had 4 validations in 1 week. I came across 4 different people that mentioned this state, and I've never freaking been in. Okay. And I only know one person there. Okay. That's one person. Okay. But I don't know anybody else. Okay. But anyways, so Donald Trump will be getting charged, okay, for indictment. So when you look up indictment charges, you can get jail time for indictment, okay? Now, they're saying, will Trump go to jail? Indictment is not the same as a arrest. It's a formal charge of a crime. An arrest is when a person is taken into custody. Now, he's going to go in front of the judge. They're going to set a bill, okay? A bill. He is going to be charged, right? This is not going to be the charge. that they're trying to give him. Okay. Now, is he guilty of this crime? Okay. Well, I'm gonna read this and then I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing in the metaphysical. I did the read on Donald Trump. Okay. If you go back to my reads, you will see I did a read on Donald Trump. Okay. And I told you guys that he will be charged. Okay. He will be charged. Okay. He will go to jail and he will be released. Now, what's going to happen is how it's going to affect us. Okay. I'm going to explain why. Okay. Now, I'm going to read this one last time, the definition of indictment. Okay. Because this is happening. Okay. Happening today in New York City. Okay. So when a person is indicted, they are given formal notice that it is believed that they committed a crime. So they're telling him that he has committed a crime. Okay. This is the New York DA because I'm seeing the New York DA. Okay. The indictment contains the basic information that informs the person of the charges against him. So I'm saying him because he's going to be standing in front of the judge and they're going to say, okay, these are the charges that are brought forth that you will be charged for. Okay. Now, what happens after indictment in New York? Because that's where he's being charged. The indictment is occurring and will happen in New York City. Now, there was the New York mayor or the governor. I can't remember his name. He's African American. They're on high alert right now because of January 6th. Okay, January 6th, where basically they just let the people walk in January 6th. Okay, what they showed on TV was not true. Okay, a lot of stuff we're seeing on TV is not true, you guys. Okay, wake up, wake up. Okay, they just let them walk in there. Okay, they walked in there, you guys. Okay, and I know this because I had a friend that was there. He was videoing this live, and he said on the live they're letting us walk straight up in there. Okay, so this was an inside job and an outside job. Okay, they did not just go in there and start um breaking windows in, like busting in somebody's house. Okay, think about it. If they busted in the house, okay, there would be dead bodies. Okay, and the military copters would have been already over the sky. You guys think about it. What we see on TV was a lie. My friend was there actually had his video camera up and was like, they're letting us in, letting him walk straight, letting people walk straight in. Okay, so what we seen on TV was some crazy people. Okay, but everything we seen was not the truth. Okay, so be careful what you're out here thinking you're really seeing and you're really not seeing. Okay, because you can manipulate the media. Okay, the media can be manipulated. Okay, or manipulators. Okay, because they want to see a reaction and they feed off of fear. I'm hearing feed off of fear. Okay, so when a person is indicted, they are given formal notice that they believe that they are committed a crime. The indictment contains the basic information. So this indictment, I feel like it's a sealed indictment, but it will be an open indictment. Okay, so we will get the whole information on the actual indictment that he's being charged. Donald Trump is being charged for. Okay. Um. So what's interesting is if he's going to plead guilty. Okay, because in the state of law, you have um guilty, non-guilty, or I think it's you can plead the fifth. Okay. The indictment is arrangement. After the indictment, the defendant, which the defendant is Donald Trump, right, is arraigned in New York City criminal court at the time with the assistance of the district attorney. The defendant may enter a plea of guilty or not guilty to the charges against him. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now that Donald Trump is going to plead the fifth. Okay, he's not going to plead guilty or he's not going to plead not guilty. Now, if he pleads not, so if we put not guilty, he's saying he's not guilty of no charges. Okay, so if you Google non guilty, he's saying he's innocent, especially of a formal charge. He pled not guilty to. So I see him pleading not guilty or pleading the fifth. Okay. So now we looked at the meaning guilty, so not guilty. So let's look at the meaning of guilty. Okay. This man is not pleading guilty. Okay. Guilty is he was found guilty. Um, that means he's responsible for the wrongdoing. So if he pleads guilty, that means he's responsible for the charges. Okay, that he is guilty of the charges that's being brought forth. Okay, so he's not going to be pleading guilty for these charges. Okay, so that's basically what guilty is. It means that he's admitting that he is guilty of these charges. Okay, so if somebody's pleading the fifth. So if he's pleading the fifth, I put pleading the fifth and I put the meaning. Because you can only plead three ways: guilty, non guilty, or you can plead the fifth. And the fifth is to refuse to answer the question in the court of law because the answer might be harmful to one or might show that one has committed a crime. When called to testify, he or she took the fifth, often used. Okay, so what does it mean to plead the fifth? The Fifth Amendment gives a citizen the right to remain silent and avoid self-incriminating when speaking with a law enforcement. When somebody invokes or pleads the fifth, they are stating they will not engage in conversation. Sorry, you guys. In conversation or give information to law enforcement. Okay, so he has three choices here. He can plead guilty, non guilty, or he can plead the fifth. Um, and also, I feel like that um he might actually plead not guilty, okay, to these charges, okay. But if he is found, they will he will be set he will get a bond, he will be bailed out right there on the spot. um and I do see Trump supporters, okay. um Now I see peaceful supporters. um Now I'm gonna put Donald Trump in here. Well, it says he was the 45th president. I'm sorry, I kept seeing 44 for some reason. So let's read a little bit about Donald Trump. Okay. Donald John Trump, which we know him as Donald J. Trump. I'm not going to be on here long, you guys. I'm going to get off. He was an American politician, media personnel, businessman who did serve as the 45th president of the United States from 2017 to 2021. Trump graduated from Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania with a bachelor's degree in 1968. He was born on June 14th, 1946. His age is 76 years old. He was born in Jamaica Hospital Medical Center in New York City. Um, his parents were Fred Trump. His mother was Mary Ann McLeod Trump. He has one, two, three, five siblings. Okay, he's married to Melania. He's a Republican for the Republican Party. What's interesting is his date of birth because it gives me a lot of information of his personality, okay, his traits, okay, who this man really is. I feel like Donald Trump puts as I did a read on him. Go back to my read that I did on him. I feel like this man is a different person. Um, he has a tough exterior. Um, but I feel like when you're alone with him, he has a different personality. Um, where he's more laid back, more joking, more relaxed, more of himself. Okay. Um, it's interesting because I see him as a um. This is Donald Trump. We all have two faces. Okay, we all have two faces. Remember that. One we show to the world, and when I see his face show to the world, it's like he has to have this tough exterior, but the in not the exterior, but the interior of this man is not what we see. Okay, um, where he can be relaxed. Um, it's interesting that I see him because I see him as this man. Um, it's kind of ignorant his truth, but it is his truth. What he says is his truth. Okay, and he really don't care what other people think. Especially at that age, at 76. I think 76 or 78. But I do see him as a 46th president, and I do also see Ron DeSantos. Ron DeSantos will be running um, either on Donald Trump's ticket or running against Donald Trump. But I don't know how he's going to be running because he's also a Republican, unless Donald Trump is going to have a whole new party. Okay, because I do see a whole new party forming. Okay. Now, the judge won't let the news camera or broadcast Trump's full court appearance because what's going to happen is Donald Trump will be released, but he will be charged. Okay. Um, they're going to make him pay, okay, some kind of money. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. I don't see him going in with handcuffs. I don't see none of that because I'm hearing fear, FEAR. Okay. Um, and they don't want no craziness to go down. Okay. But he is going to be going in front of the judge and Trump to be arrested in New York criminal court. Um, I feel like he's going to plead not guilty or he's going to plead the fifth. This is what I'm getting. The court documents are sealed. The legal documents are sealed, but they will be open. Okay, so he's going to pay some money and he will get out. Now, supposedly they're saying that there's going to be 34 felony counts, mugshot, and all this other stuff. You guys, this is not happening. Okay, this man's going to get bond and he's going to be walking free. He's even going to give a speech. Okay, this is what I see. Now, if this does happen, when you can come back to my videos, like my other videos that I have predicted, and it has came true. Okay, and we can discuss more on this. But this is what I'm seeing. Um, you can say in the metaphysical or the spiritual realm on Donald J. Trump, as we know, as a 54th president. Um, which he will be running for the 46th president of the United States. Okay, him, Ron DeSantis is definitely running. Okay, now he's not talking that much about it. Well, he's talking about running, but he's not talking about who's running on his ticket. But I'm telling you guys, it's Ron DeSantis. Okay, the governor of Florida. Okay, so or there's a whole new party here. Okay, all right, guys, this is Jennifer Felix. This is my read on Donald J. Trump as we know it. All right, I'm sending you guys love and light, my beautiful souls. Bye.